The Lighthouse is a very popular Nicktoon at the moment, and a lot of people are aware of its existence. Because of this show's popularity, it wouldn't be a surprise for another cartoon to just come in and rip off everything shown in the Lighthouse, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today. However, instead of my normal cartoon ripoff video, I'm going to be taking a look at a cartoon that many people call Lighthouse ripoff, but I'm going to question that and ask, is this really a Lighthouse ripoff, or are people just grasping at straws? So the series is called Too Loud. It's not an actual cartoon you'll find airing on TV, or at least I'm pretty sure it's not. The main home of Too Loud is surprisingly on YouTube. It's on the channel DreamWorks TV, and there are a few episodes up there you can go watch if you really want to. The premise of this cartoon is that two big-headed, loudmouthed kids get into hijinks working at a library. So first up, I want to explain why people believe this is a Lighthouse ripoff. First of all, the title is Too Loud, and when you compare that with the Lighthouse, it's kind of similar. However, if that was the only thing linking these two shows, then that would just be pretty terrible. But there's another reason people think this is a Lighthouse ripoff, and it's the design of one of the main characters. You probably already noticed this by now, but the boy main character looks very similar to Lincoln Loud. I'm not sure if that's a coincidence or some kind of inspiration, but it definitely bears some resemblance to Lincoln.
Can I have your autograph?
Dishwasher's Guide to the Universe, Attack of the Giant-Headed Space Boy. Wow, Jeffrey, I am so proud of you. Not only did you meet your hero, you helped him create his new book. All by just being yourself. Wait, what are you doing now?
I need to make my head bigger, Sarah. Maybe Quincy Kibblesworth will get even more inspired and I'll become a main character.
Okay, so people have mainly been calling this a Lighthouse ripoff because of the title and because of this main character. To be honest, I think it's just really dumb to say it's a ripoff based on those two things. When I make cartoon ripoff videos, there's always more than a few things connecting the two different shows. Like, it wouldn't just be character design, it'd be the story in a ripoff that's similar, it'd be the style, almost everything would just be copying the original show. And in the case of Too Loud and the Lighthouse, I really do not think this show is trying to rip off the Lighthouse. I watched a few minutes of Too Loud, and I will admit I think it's really bad. The entire quote-unquote joke is that they're loud, and apparently that's funny. But at the same time, that can't really be ripping off the Lighthouse. It's just these two kids as main characters. There's not a full family like the Lighthouse. Also, it takes place almost entirely in a library, and you don't really see that sort of thing too often in the Lighthouse. In this case, they tell stories using this completely different environment. If Too Loud was set in a big house with a big family, then yes, okay, it'd probably be a Lighthouse ripoff, but because it's in a completely different location and it has more unique stories to tell, that leads me to believe that this didn't steal entirely from the Lighthouse. Now yes, it is true that possibly the crew of Too Loud did get some sort of inspiration from the Lighthouse, but it's just a completely different concept.
Yay! Let's go!
Hey, Sarah with an H, wait a minute. You forgot about my gift. Tasty, isn't it?
The Jeffrey Supreme wouldn't be peanut butter, cucumber, and toadstool, would it?
Whoa, that's exactly what's in it.
Honestly, I really hope in the future we get an actual cartoon ripoff of the Lighthouse. I mean, I could talk about it in a video, and it would be interesting to see how people copy the actual plot of the Lighthouse. Maybe as time goes on, we're going to be seeing a legitimate ripoff, but to all of you that constantly say Too Loud is not a real original concept, I really suggest you just watch all the episodes, notice the differences between it and the Lighthouse, and you'll realize that they're not too similar at all, other than, of course, the title and this main character like Lincoln. So yeah, I would have made a normal ripoff video if I did believe this was an actual ripoff of the Lighthouse, but I don't, and neither should you. Anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.